Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well. Please excuse the lighting in this video, but either way, you are watching The Seasoned Vegan, and today in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make lemon pound cake with a lemon glaze drizzled on top. So without further ado, let's get straight into the ingredients. Today, we are going to be using all of these things here. So we've got some flour back there, some sugar. We have unsweetened coconut yogurt, vanilla extract, salt, a lemon, and we're going to be using the zest, so wash your lemon, and lemon extract, and butter. And make sure that your butter is soft. You want to leave it out to get to room temperature so that it's soft and it creams together really well. And then baking powder over there. And then these are the ingredients for the drizzle. We've got some butter, lemon, and powdered sugar. And we're going to be preheating the oven to 350. We have our mixing bowl, our mixer, and our loaf tin. So let's get into step one. Step one is to mix our soft butter into our sugar and some lemon zest. This is called creaming our butter and sugar. I think I've told you guys that before. So yeah, we're just gonna put our sugar straight in here, and this is very important. You want your sugar to be soft. Very, very soft, so that it creates a nice creamy consistency with the sugar. So here goes the sugar, and all of the measurements are in the description below if you want to make this, and I really hope you do because it did not disappoint. All right, so now we're going to zest our lemon. Like I said, make sure you give your lemon a really, really, really good wash because, you know, we're actually using the skin here. So I have my little grater, and I'm just going to zest this whole lemon. We need about, I want to say 2 tablespoons, but you'll have to check the description below to double check that. But I just went ahead and I zested the whole lemon. So here we go. We're going to add this straight into our bowl, and then we're going to take our electric hand mixer and mix it all up and get it nice and creamy and fairly smooth. So here we go, just fishing out all of the lemon zest here. Perfect. Okay. And you can use an electric hand mixer, you can use a countertop mixer, you can use a fork and elbow grease. I've done that before and it works just as well. So use whatever you got. So it's looking real crumbly. We're just going to keep going for about, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 minutes and just really cream it up. And if you need to, you can use a spatula to kind of scrape down the sides, if that helps. Also, if you are concerned about sugar and butter and lemon zest getting everywhere, you can cover the top of the mixer and your hand, you know, with a kitchen towel, and that'll help, but I don't care. I just clean afterwards because baking is a messy job. It gets really messy, but it's so worth it. So here we go. That's what we're left with after we mix it for about 3 minutes. And now what we're going to do is move on to step 2, which is adding in the lemon extract, the vanilla extract, and the coconut yogurt. And by the way, you can use whatever yogurt you want. You could also use cream cheese or even sour cream if you have those instead, and that will replace the yogurt just fine. Okay, so in goes our vanilla extract, or actually I think this is our lemon extract, excuse me. Nope, I lied. We already did the lemon extract, there's the vanilla extract, and here's the coconut yogurt. So here we go, and it goes. And I do want to let you guys know, just to kind of prep you just in advance, when you add this yogurt and then the lemon, there's something that happens, you know, they kind of curdle. So it's going to look curdled. It might look a little lumpy, but don't be like worried you didn't ruin anything. That's what it's supposed to look like. Because that's just the coconut yogurt and the fat from the butter reacting with the lemon. So don't trip about it at all. I'll show you close up what it'll look like. Oh, and I did scrape down the edges here. That just helps get everything incorporated. Easy peasy. It's looking really good. That looks like a good batter right there. So yeah, scrape down the edges, go back in, and it's about the same for this, maybe like 2-3 minutes mixing for this. maybe even a little less, 2 minutes. So here we go. See how it's a little like curdly looking? Totally fine. That's what we want. Okay, so now the next step is step 3 is to mix in our dry ingredients. Gonna mix them all up. We've got our flour here and baking powder and salt. Those are our dry ingredients. So we're gonna get those in, and then we're not gonna use the electric mixer to mix these. That would be a little too hard because we don't want to overmix this part at all. So instead, we're just gonna use a wooden spoon to combine the dry ingredients into this batter. So here I go with my baking powder and then my salt. And we're gonna use our wooden spoon to kind of gently fold it all together, mix it all. So here we go. And here's the spoon that I'm using. There we go. Just a nice gentle mix. You don't want to overmix it because your loaf will become dense. It won't be like fluffy and airy. So keep that in mind. Just be mindful. There we go. Now it's starting to come together. So right when you see it coming together, you can switch to a spatula to kind of clean up the sides and to get it all incorporated. And then you should be good. So here I go. I switched to the spatula, being very mindful not to overmix it. And that should be good, ready to go. Now what we're going to do is move on to our next step, which is prepping our loaf tin. I'm just using a basic loaf tin, and I am going to spray it with some vegetable oil because whenever I bake, I kind of get a little like paranoid that my stuff is going to stick to the pan and everything will be ruined after all my hard work. So I always go in with some parchment paper at the bottom and then oil spray because, you know, I want it to all be perfect. And I have a lot of really good luck with my breads and my loaves when I do it that way. So here we go. I'm just going to smooth everything out, smooth out the batter, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Easy peasy. So here it is in all its glory. Next step is to bake it for 45 minutes. It's about 45 to 55 minutes. For me, it was 45 minutes on the dot, and it's at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Bada boom, bada bang. So there we go. And after 45 minutes, it should look like that. Absolutely beautiful. So the next step is to let it cool, and you want to let it cool for at least 30 minutes while it's still in the tin. And then after the 30 minutes, you can go ahead and remove it. And here I am just going ahead and making sure that, you know, my skewer comes out clean, means it's good to go. I don't need to put it back in the oven. So there we go. Okay, now we can take it out. Oh, just kidding. Before we take it out, meanwhile, we're going to make our lemon glaze. So that's 3 simple ingredients. We've got our powdered sugar. And then we have butter. I believe this is about 2 tablespoons of butter here. And I'm just going to throw it into the microwave for 30 seconds. Boom. Now it's melted and I can put it in with my powdered sugar. And to that, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice. About 2 tablespoons of that. And then I took a fork and I mixed it all together until it was very drizzly and smooth and well incorporated. Just like so. Get you guys closer. There you go. So just stir and stir and stir and mixy mix until it looks like what you want. You just want to make sure that all the powdered sugar clumps are dissolved and that it's nice and smooth. Okay, and guys, that's it. That's it. That's the glaze. That's the loaf. You know what comes next. We take the loaf out of the tin, we glaze it, and then we eat it. I'm so excited. I hope you guys make this one. Please do. And if you do, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. So here we go. Because I put the parchment paper and the spray oil, look at how easily it comes out. Isn't that beautiful? Perfection. Oh, so satisfying. So there we go. We're just gonna set it onto this cooling rack. It was still kind of warm. I was worried about it, but it was fine. And then we're gonna glaze it up. And I used the entire mixture. I just kept going to town on it, and you want to make sure you have it on a baking tray with something to catch that glaze. See how I have some foil down there? Because it makes a big mess. So there we go, guys. Look at that beauty. Look at that. It is so good. It's decadent. It's tangy. It's like got this really soft, crumbly bite. It is such a good cake, guys. You really have to make this. So let's slice into it. You can see what it looks like inside. You're gonna love it. You are gonna love it. So here we go. That's it. If you're a fan of citrus, you're really, really gonna like this loaf. So I encourage you to give it a shot. Also, I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's been a good week. We did good work. Well, I hope you feel that way about yourself. I hope you've done good work and you feel good. And I hope you have a wonderful, restful weekend. Go ahead and make your cake. Make your cake and treat yourself. Look at this, so soft and moist. You guys, it's so good. And the glaze, oh my God, it's the perfect complement to this. So go ahead and make it, enjoy yourself. Love you guys. I'll be seeing you next time.